Alrighty. Hello everybody. So today's video is going to be about sleep paralysis. Now, I've had sleep paralysis like quite a few times in my life. I would probably estimate close to about 30 times probably in my whole lifetime. I mean, I can't really remember too much from my childhood with sleep paralysis. I know recently I haven't had sleep paralysis recently, like within this past month or two. I don't really know what causes sleep paralysis. I've not looked too much into it, but I've dealt with it quite a lot, so I know a decent amount about it. Plus, I don't know what kind of category it fits into. I don't know what category. Like, why do people have sleep paralysis? What is one of the main reasons people have sleep paralysis? Like, is it because they're mentally unstable, or they have just mental problems, or is it something to do with genetics, or does it have just basically does it run in the family? Now, I had sleep paralysis for about a week straight for I mean, I had sleep paralysis every day for a week straight, and that's a little a lot. That's a lot to deal with. Now, I'm gonna say, since I am diagnosed with schizophrenia, since I do have schizophrenia, I'm gonna have to say that sleep paralysis is quite a bit different than or the hallucinations that you deal with when you have sleep paralysis is quite a bit different than the hallucinations you have if you're just schizophrenic. Sorry, my cat. She just ran under me. So I don't know why. I mean, it's just a really weird and different thing. I don't know how many people actually deal with sleep paralysis. As I said, I've not really looked too much into it. Um, so the most recent one I've talked about this before, but I've never really specifically talked about sleep paralysis before. And I think I think sleep paralysis is really interesting. I think sleep paralysis is really, really interesting. I don't really understand it too much. But the most vivid experience I've had with sleep paralysis is when I was just laying there. This is when I had it for a week straight. This is when I had it every day for a week straight. Um, I was laying in bed. I woke up, or I felt like I woke up. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, is it a dream or is it real? But I woke up and I could not move. I couldn't move. And as soon as I opened my eyes and looked across from me, because my bed's over there. I also don't have a bed stand, so, or whatever you put it, bed frame. I don't have one of those because I hate sleeping on bed frames. I hate having a mattress on a bed frame. I don't know why. I don't like anything being under me. I also, once before in my life, probably I was in middle school, I got bit by a spider while I was sleeping, and I didn't know it until I woke up, and I forgot which hand it was. I think it was this, I forget, it was one of these knuckles right here, and it was really bad. It was like pussing and stuff, and yeah, so that kind of made me really hate bed frames. I don't know, I'm really weird when it comes to sleep. I mean, I'll sleep anywhere, but with bed frames, I can't sleep on. I don't like anything under me. Also, I don't like, um, I don't know, hey, cat, come here. Hey, what you doing? What you doing, kitty? Alright, sorry, my cat's adorable. Where was I? So, yeah, I was laying in my bed, and I don't have a bed frame, so my mattress is just on the ground. Could I show you guys? Yeah, I can. Okay, that's my bed. So it's very weird. Um, so yeah, but it's very comfortable. I don't know. I'm a weird sleeper. I used to sleep on a couch, like a very, very small couch. Not like that small, obviously, but a pretty small couch. And I'm pretty tall. I'm about 5'11", almost 6 foot tall. I'm probably pretty close to 6 feet. I don't know. I have not been to the doctor to where they measure my height, and I don't measure my height too often. So I was laying there, and I woke up. I couldn't move. And it's really weird because you start struggling. Like, you start really struggling. Like, you can't move, so you're just struggling and you're trying to move, and I felt like the inside of my self, it's like I can't control anything. The inside of myself was just like screaming out and like yelling and like I don't. It's so hard to remember, but I just know that I was doing everything in my power to try to break whatever is going on. So I was just trying for like, I don't know how long it lasted. It probably lasted like close to a couple minutes, to where I just can't move. I'm just struggling and struggling and struggling trying to move and like screaming on the inside of my body, but I couldn't even speak or anything like that. So it was like that. Plus I was hallucinating at the time. Also, it was a girl who had red hair. I couldn't see her face. See, most of my hallucinations, for some reason, I can't see people's faces. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it's because of what my hallucinations originated from. You know, it first went from skeletons and ghosts, like to the girl from The Ring. If you guys have seen that movie, obviously, if you watch my videos, you know that from a very long time ago. And you can't see their faces, you know. I mean, you can see a skeleton's face. You know, I was hallucinating skeletons and stuff like that. So the girl, she looked normal. She didn't really have anything going wrong with her. I just couldn't see her face. So she was standing up while I was looking at her. I was like freaking out a little bit because I don't like that. I don't like not being able to move and stuff like that. So she wasn't looking at me. And then, because I remember she was standing right here. I mean, you can't see obviously, but she was standing right here. And then she started going down on her, like, she got down on her knees and hands and slowly started crawling towards me. And even just thinking about it gives me goosebumps because it was so weird. It's not something you experience often, you know. I mean, I deal with hallucinations all the time, but it's just a different type of feeling. It's a different type of hallucination. That's what it feels like. As I said earlier, hallucinations when you're having sleep paralysis is quite a bit different than the hallucinations you have when you have schizophrenia, at least to me. And she started crawling towards me very, very slowly, and I was freaking out that time because she was very close to touching. She was very close to touching me, so I was really freaking out at the time, and I was like, can't move, and I'm just freaking out, trying everything in my power to just break it, to just break whatever I'm in. And as soon as she got close enough to me, to touch me, like right when she was about to touch me, bam, I had enough power in my, like, I had enough like power to break it. So I kicked my leg a little tiny bit and she disappeared. And I was still like struggling to move. As soon as she disappeared, I was still struggling, like, oh my god. So it was weird. It was bad. That's sleep paralysis for you. You know, I've dealt with that a lot. Thankfully, I don't really deal with that as often. So it's not that bad. I mean, sleep paralysis isn't that bad compared to what a schizophrenic has to deal with on the daily, you know, but it is very different. Being able to not move and being able to not to control your body when you're like hallucinating, that is terrifying. So that's just a very weird situation. And sometimes, like in that specific week of me not being able to, me having sleep paralysis constantly, you know, I never like, I don't remember even hallucinating that much when I had sleep paralysis. I just couldn't move. I think I heard voices quite often, but I don't think I had that many visual hallucinations. I don't even really know what was going on. I mean, I guess I was just really stressed out. My illness at the time, it was months ago, my illness at the time wasn't doing that well. You know, I wasn't very stable. I was losing my mind a little bit, so I'm guessing that's kind of why sleep paralysis was happening quite often. I think sleep paralysis is probably caused by stress or sleep problems, you know. And with the medication I'm on, I don't really have that many sleeping problems. I think also in that week that I was having sleep paralysis every day, I did not take my medication every day. You know, when I don't take my antipsychotic medication, I only don't take it for a day because sometimes I like to just lay down and take a nap, you know, but those naps end up being 8 to 12 hours. So I can't really classify it as a nap. That's a nap to me because, I'll sleep like 24 hours or something like that. Because my medication does really knock me out. And so I was just going through a very stressful time in my life. So I think that's why I had sleep paralysis so often. Right now I'm very happy. I'm very stable. Very, very, just very happy. And life is just good as always for me. So I don't deal with sleep paralysis that often. But another thing that it's not really sleep paralysis, but I have hallucinations all the time, auditory hallucinations all the time that I wake up to screaming. I don't know if many people have that problem. That's not a sleep paralysis thing. That's just a schizophrenic thing. At least I think. I used to wake up to screaming all the time, like screaming so fucking loud in my ears. So it was just really, really weird. So yeah, sleep paralysis, I really don't know too much about it. But I've had it quite a lot in my lifetime. I don't know if it's just mentally ill people deal with it. I don't know. I'm mentally ill, so I'm more prone to things like that. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed. So yeah, all the links for my social medias will be down in the description. I got Facebook, I got Twitter, I got Instagram, I got Snapchat. I have a Twitch channel that I stream quite often on. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch today. So yeah, there also a Patreon. Did I say that? I don't even know if I said Patreon, but yeah, I have a Patreon because why not? I'm a small YouTube channel, a little bit will help me out. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. I love you all. And Pink Floyd. I also got the pajamas on right now. Hold on, let me stand up. So I'm Pink Floyded out right now. As you can tell. So yeah, I am Pink Floyded out right now. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys whenever. Bye everybody.